Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to Malaysia.
Over the next 48 hours, we are going to be exploring the capital city of Kuala Lumpur. We have a lot planned. We are going to explore all of the beautiful architecture of the city. We're going to go to some markets. We're going to try a bunch of Malaysian street food or Indian and Chinese because there's so many cultures here. Our food is here. And we are starting off our 48 hours at the famous Batu Caves. So we actually booked a guide to bring us here because we actually don't know that much about Malaysia, and we thought the Batu Caves would be a really interesting place to get a guided tour. So we have Jeff with us, who is a little bit camera shy, but we will introduce you to him shortly.
It looks really beautiful. Really excited to go check it out.
All right, let's go explore. We've just arrived at our first stop on this morning's tour, and it is a restaurant called Money Corner, which is a very interesting name, but we are going to try a traditional Malay breakfast. So Jeff's brought us here. He's going to order a couple of different things for us to try, so hopefully there's coffee. Let's go sit down.
So just want to share with you guys first. The roti I'm going to order for you guys, and for the drinks, like I got like some choice for you guys too.
Okay, we have some teh tarik, which is a local tea. Teh is tea, same in French. And then tarik is basically means when you pour something from one jug to another jug, which is how they make the tea, and that's what the name is. So we got a hot version and a cold version. Ooh. It's really milky. It's sweet, but not like crazy sugar sweet, like sometimes you can be served a lot of sugar in tea. It's almost crossed between a black tea and a chai tea. Yeah, it's really nice.
So what we have here, we have like roti. This one we call roti telur. So over here, the basic version is called roti canai, or we call roti kosong. So just without egg in it. Okay. Roti canai, roti means bread made up from dough, and canai it means flip. It's a verb in Malay. Okay. So how come we call it canai is because back before this, how people making this is they are going to put the dough on top of the hot pan and then flip it up.
Hey, I think you can go to Australia, you can set up a roti shop.
If you like sweet things, you can eat that just on its own. It tastes just like a crispy pancake with lots of sugar. It's really good.
So the one that Max got here is called roti telur, which is egg with the dough in it. And what you got over here is roti planta. So like they put some sugar and butter in it. So this one gonna taste a little bit more crispy and sweet, and this one will have more fragrance from the eggs. Over here we got chili paste, or we call it sambal. So sambal basically is just like they blend chili and put some sugar and salt in it. That's how it is, chili paste. And what we got over here is called curry chicken curry. It's gonna taste more. You will taste more spices in it and more fragrance. It's more savory. Yeah. So dig in and try. Let me know like which one would you guys prefer. That. Yeah.
Less beginner flavor. I think I took too much. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? He's laughing. I might burn my mouth here. Ruin the rest of the meal. That's really good.
Okay, quick breakfast done. Now we go, I guess, to the caves. Off to the caves.
Okay, so Jeff, our guide, has just been taking us through this beautiful, colorful temple. It's right at the bottom of the Batu Caves, and it's a Hindu temple, which means the temple is actually dedicated to Shiva, to Ganesh, and to Parvati. So each different level of the temple is kind of worshipping one of the different gods. And so some of them have like elephants, like this behind me, and then cows, and there's also a bunch of monkeys and whatever that bird is, but there's also a bunch of monkeys around the temple as well, which also means we found a few monkey poos on the ground, so make sure you keep an eye out for those. I almost stepped in one.
Okay, we're done with that first temple. Now we're gonna go right up there. It's 272 stairs, so a good little morning workout. Jeff was saying they are painted right before the festival, which happens at the end of January, so the colors are really freshly painted, so beautiful sight.
Alright, I think that is us for the Batu Caves. They are actually really beautiful.
There's a lot of monkeys.
Yeah, which makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, we haven't had those bad monkey experiences, but
You just know they can be really, really naughty, and they can jump on you and become really aggressive. And also I saw some people feeding them, which is always a bad idea.
so we're gonna take a break, enjoy a fresh coconut, and then we're off to our next destination.
And we have arrived back in the city at the Central Market. Jeff, our guide, was really kind and dropped us in here after our tour of the Batu Caves. So the Central Market is in this blue building right behind us, and as I guess essentially it's just a big market. But let's go find out.
I guess we're going shopping. Didn't know that. Let's go shopping. This was much smaller than I thought it was, but she did manage to find some time to buy things.
It's very small. There wasn't that much in there, and it was very like touristy shops or like little antique shops and things like that, probably aimed at tourists. But I grabbed just a little postcard to send to my nephew. This is a nice thing. I bought a little gift for him, so we're gonna send some stuff home. So add a little letter for him. We've made our way to Petaling Street, which is the famous area of Chinatown here in Kuala Lumpur. It was actually just around the corner from the Central Market, so it's super close if you want to do both. From what I know, it is another sort of outdoor market, but they also have lots of restaurants and food stalls as well, which is perfect because they're starting to get a little bit peckish. So let's go have a look around and hopefully find something to eat. So it turns out that Petaling Street is actually one of the oldest streets in Kuala Lumpur, and the reason it's called Petaling Street and doesn't have a Chinese name, well it does have a Chinese name, but I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it was actually named this because they did a lot of tin mining in Malaysia, and there was a mine that this street led to, and the town was called Kampong Petaling, so that's why this one is called Petaling Street. Louis Vuitton and things like that around, but no food yet.
No coffee.
No coffee either. There's a big line for this place right here, and it looks like it's soya milk with those grass jellies that we actually had when we were in Thailand. So they're made from a similar sort of plant to the mint plant, and it makes this like little herbal jelly thing. It must be really good for your immune system, and they put it with soy milk, it looks like.
It's very busy. Well, apart from fake Louis Vuitton and Mont Blanc pens,
And a long line for the soya grass jelly drink.
there wasn't much else to see. It's very pretty, but no coffee and no food, so we're just gonna venture around, see what else we can find, because this is like a, we would call a cocotte minute in French. If this lady doesn't have a coffee, it...
My energy levels is plummeting. So we need to fix it. We'll find one.
We found 7-Eleven, and very interestingly, this is how you order over here. Well, at least for the coffees. You basically pick up your card, all the things you need. So if you want to ask coffee, pick it up, and scan it, bang. Very clever.
Look, they have green curry chicken pow.
Chicken pow!
Custard pow. Should we try a pow?
Let's try pow if you want.
We found a 7-Eleven. We got an iced coffee, so pretty good. It's $2. A little bit more expensive than Thailand, but still good. And a bao, a bao, a bao. So I'm a little bit snacky, and they have these steamed buns. They call them baos. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it. It's P-A-U. And so we're gonna try a green curry bao. Wow. That's pretty good. Tastes just like green curry in a steamed bun. This was only $1, so, and it's pretty big, so pretty good little snack for $1. I'm happy with that. Kuala Lumpur is reminding me a lot of Singapore in the way that it's super green. It's quite well infrastructured, but it's also really quiet. Like, it's not kind of like crazy busy packed with people like other cities in Asia or Southeast Asia. It's very nice, it's very chill.
So usually Jacqueline is not ready for all this touristy thing to do, but she very surprisingly brought me to this thing right here. So we just got a taxi to this place, which has obviously this tower.
Not where we were supposed to go.
But there's also something that, which is what she really brought me here for, which is like an eco park or something like this. So the taxi dropped us at apparently the wrong location. So just FYI, we looked how much it was, just out of curiosity. There's two things. There's the observation deck and there is the glass deck, which is like a platform that sticks out. And the observation deck is for $20 per person, and the glass deck is for about $35–40 AUD per person. It is a bit of a hill, so you have a bit of a viewing platform, and as you can see, you have this guy right here, which is the second tallest building in the world and the tallest in Southeast Asia, and then you have all of those. You can't see the towers from where I'm standing right now, but I assume there would be, if my math is correct, somewhere behind there. Anyway, Jacqueline is googling where we should actually be, because there's like a zoo and an eco park, so I think it's further this way, so I think this is where we're going next.
Originally, we got the Uber here because we were trying to go to this park, but the Uber driver took us to the wrong spot and we weren't paying attention, so we just jumped out and he actually took us to the KL Tower, like Max said before. We're not going to go up the tower because we weren't really planning on doing it, and it is kind of expensive at $40 per person. So now we are going to walk to the Jalan Alor food street, which is meant to be the most popular / best food streets in Kuala Lumpur, and hopefully we'll get to try some really delicious local food. We've made it to Jalan Street Food Street. But it is still quite early. It's only 20 to 5, so not everything is open. Some of the stalls are still setting up, but there's lots of restaurants here that are open and some stalls that are already open. So I guess we're just gonna see what we can find already. At least it will help us make an easier decision. Lots of other foods around here, like there's Vietnamese food, there's Thai food. There's not a lot of food stalls open. We definitely came here way too early. I'm guessing this is more like an after 5:30 kind of street, but there's some of the restaurants that are open, so I think we're gonna go eat at one of those. Okay, TJ's Restaurant Bistro is the one. A lot of locals here, which is always a good sign. Let's see what we get.
So, I don't know how much Jacqueline has told you, but we googled quickly vegetarian options, and this was highly recommended, vegetarian option, all that. What appeals to the Indian community for us is the fact that they are vegetarian, or the meat is it's not the common thing of eating, but the good thing is, yeah, we have a lot of vegetarian options. So we came to the Indian restaurant. I ordered vegetable biryani. We got rice with cauliflower inside, some green vegetable, I think they are like marinated cucumbers. We get some potatoes with some other green vegetable, look like tiny little zucchinis, lady fingers, and we got dal in the middle. Because I'm gonna try the, I think it's like not fermented, what do you call that? Anyway, we don't know what it is, we're gonna find out. So first thing is that it's very yummy. Second thing is I still don't know what it is.
Clearly Max is very good at doing foodie vlogs.
Speaking of foodie. Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell we're hungry?
Sorry, is someone else coming to join us for this meal? Classic Max overorders once again.
I just put...
He always orders 2 meals. You're such a piglet. This is the best naan I think I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, really?
It is so good. It's like, the bottom is cooked crispy. The top is soft and fluffy. And it's buttery and garlicky. And it's hot. I'm not joking, this is good naan. So my meal is garlic naan with 2 veg. So they've given me a chickpea curry and some sort of potato curry, and then the dal as well. I think it's dal. I hope I'm saying the right thing. Let us know in the comments if it's not, because we'd love to know. Then Max also ordered a sesame naan, which comes with like 3 different sort of curry things as well, with tandoori chicken, and it looks incredible. Even though we specifically came here so that we can make sure we ate vegetarian, Max ordered chicken, so that's out the window. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. This food looks so good and it tastes incredible and it's so affordable. It's literally the street next to Jalan alone, and I don't think we would have gotten anything this amazing over there for nearly the price that we're paying.
Alright, as usual, I overate, but it was bloody delicious. The whole meal costed us just over 17 AUD dollars, so it was well worth it. And now, Jacqueline.
Now we are going to go and try catching a train in Kuala Lumpur for the first time. We have been spoiling ourselves and getting grabs because they've been very affordable, but let's go see how the train system works.
Okay, unlike French metro, it doesn't smell like piss. It's very quiet and it's clean.
Yeah.
So far so good.
It's really quiet.
It's
I
very
feel like I
quiet.
need to whisper.
To take the grab it was about 23, 24, so
2 tokens, 4 ringgit. No, they didn't give us a ticket, so the tokens are reusable, so there's 0 waste. Well done, Malaysia. Well done. Feels really modern. Like I feel like this is a new system that's been built in recent years because everything's really clean and nice. Maybe this is just a new station. Well, I give it the train system in Kuala Lumpur a 10 out of 10. Okay, that is everything we are doing for today, but we have another big day planned tomorrow to finish up our 48 hours in Kuala Lumpur, so make sure you stay tuned.
and we'll see you for day 2.
So as Max said, we were... Excuse me, we're filming. I'm so happy.